Every fucking time. And recording.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hit it already! Ow!
Welcome to Humpcast, everybody. The show where a couple of buds get buzzed and hang out, but don't bang out. I didn't come up with one for today. I'm sorry. I was running around all day, dude. I'm tired. I'll be honest. And perfect timing right now. First and foremost, I'm Garrett Lee.
Inferno. I'm Ricky C.
First in Inferno, I'm Garrett Lee. And you're Ricky C. And today, Ryan D seems like, but we do have Miss Rocio.
Hey.
What's up, guys?
What up?
Greetings from New York.
Greetings from New York. You have a nice view for your situation right now.
I know it. I'm not complaining.
Nice. Are you on your phone or a laptop?
I'm on my phone. My laptop's on my lap.
Can you like flip it so that you're doing a horizontal landscape?
Like this.
Yeah, like that.
Yeah, there we go.
Is that better?
Spot on. That's perfect.
Perfect.
Woo! All right.
Nice. You got a fire escape and everything. You look
Yeah,
really
where
good.
are you at right now? It looks cool.
In the arts district.
Okay.
Just being artsy.
I'm just being
Nice.
artsy out here.
Can tell by your hat.
Yeah. Haven't had a
Also-
bucket hat since like 2008.
So yeah, how are you guys?
Ricky?
Surviving. You know, same old shit.
Yeah. I feel like I'm always saying this. I'm on the incline. Like I'm getting better because life's been kind of shit, and then I'm trying to get out of the shit.
Yeah.
But I feel like if I keep saying it, then it's gonna happen. Right?
Maybe
That's how that works.
the technique might
Yeah.
have to get like revised. You might have to like instead of saying you're getting better, just be like I'm already good. Like maybe that will
Yeah.
work.
The only thing with that though is I'm this is just me and my personality. I'm always the person that's like everyone's like, "Hey, how you doing?" And everyone's like, "Oh, I'm good. How are you?" And like, "Oh, I'm good." I don't want that. I'm honest.
I feel you, but then also like because I used to be like I'm always like I'm okay, and then it gets into this whole like I don't know, it's like pros and cons to both because I don't like being that pessimist one either all the time.
I truly agree with you too. I think I do need to definitely be like, I'm doing great because I am doing great, especially like compared to how I was before. But it's just not I think it's fucking with the way of the world right now. It's like you can't. I don't know anyone who's like, yeah, I'm like way better than I was last year.
I know a couple people who claim this to be true.
I am definitely obviously not counting people that like. I mean, everyone has hardship all the time. Some people have it really hard, and maybe they had it worse last year. But for the most part, a lot of people like 2020 was supposed to be their year, and then it's like. It's more the year of trying to figure out how to come back. And we're going to get to drinks in a second, mostly because I forgot mine in the fridge and I have to go get it. But literally I was on my walk today and I'm like, I made this like a ritual, I guess you could say, is I do a 4-mile hike every day.
Nice. Daily?
Because, I found a hiking trail by my house and it takes me 30 minutes just to get there. And then I'm walking and then hike. And then at the end of the hike is actually a park, and then I work out, and then I come back. So both ways.
Nice. Man.
And this is daily?
Not every single day, but I try and do it at least 4 times a week. I've already done it 3 times this week. Tomorrow I may or may not do it just because I know I'm supposed to spend time with my friend. We're gonna go see Tenet down in the fucking OC. I'm just gonna be there.
Cool.
And 9 to 5, and like we made sure that we're like away from everyone else, and if it looks sketch, we'll get the fuck out of there. But I've actually heard most places, especially right now, are like you're going to be like one of 3 people. Which I mean, if you think about it, whenever you go to the grocery store, it's way worse.
Yeah.
Wait, you guys are going to the theater?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay,
Crazy.
I heard rumors. So the theaters are open again?
In the OC, they are. The OC, I don't know if they ever really closed down, but everything's
There's
open.
no
there.
rules in the OC.
There's really no rules in the fucking OC, which is kind of interesting because a lot of my friends keep inviting me places, and I keep having to say no because it's still dumb. It's like people think that because things are open that they're safe. I will say this about the movie theater. In the beginning, I thought that would be a bad, just like a wholly bad thing. But I was thinking movie theater pre-COVID, where every time you go, it's probably packed. That now, like movie theaters are struggling so much, they're taking every precaution they can to stay open, and nobody's really going. So every single person I've talked to has said anytime they've gone to a theater, there's been less than 10 people in the entire theater, and that was opening weekend. This is Tenet's been out for a while. That's
cool. I want to go to the theater. I was reading that people can rent out the entire AMC theater
for
like
$100
or something.
Yeah, and that's if
Not
you
bad.
have a bubble or a group of tight friends or whatever, that's not a bad thing,
No, not at
10
all.
people, $10 each.
Exactly. That's less than a movie ticket. And you're not going to be with anyone that you don't want to be around.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Everyone's
pretty sick.
sneaking in beer.
I don't know. Yeah, not
100%.
I mean, really, maybe that'll be the new birthday party place. Fuck it. Anyone in your-
cheese.
Anyone in your pod, just come in with a backpack.
Just get tested, 3 days beforehand. Make sure you're good to go.
Exactly.
Yes, you're onto something, Ricky. Yeah.
All right.
Everybody's- instead of RSVPs, is submit your negative COVID
Your test results.
Yeah, there you go. That's exactly what
There we go.
Let's get into some drinks. Just like every episode, we start off with an alcoholic beverage of some sort. I'm actually going to go get mine real quick. If you want to start off with yours, and I'll come back and ask you what it is again. Right now, bye.
I'm just
Go for
drinking
it.
hard frescos. I'm keeping it OG today. What about you?
Nice. I got something kind of cool today.
What is that?
This is the Freddie Oh, hang on. God damn it.
Yes, the
There we go.
McKellar.
McKellar Freddie Mercury.
Okay.
So Mercury spelled like murky. I can't fucking get this in
Yeah,
frame.
like MURK, right?
Yeah, because this is a New England double IPA brewed with Cascade, Simcoe, and Mosaic hops.
That's
And it is, it's 9%. It is super smooth. It's real tasty. I think I've had their iteration before this one. I know they've done a couple of them already.
I wanted to say I did the same because the other one I remember having was white or like silvery metallic.
Yeah.
It wasn't red. Yeah.
I can't get this fucking thing in frame, but
That's
yeah,
so
it's
cool.
super good. It's really, really good. So
That's neat. What is it again?
this is the Freddie Mercury from McKellar from in San Diego.
What is it? What kind?
It is a New England double IPA.
Nice.
9%.
Ooh, there you go.
Delish.
You know, they're actually like
Very murky.
they're a Danish.
Get it. God
Yeah.
damn it. There we go. Kind of. You've seen it. You've seen
Say that
it.
again, Rocio. What'd you say?
That because he said from San Diego, but I know they have like a couple tap rooms in San Diego, but they're actually based out of Copenhagen in Denmark.
Oh, that would explain why there's like some German on here.
Yeah, it's really cool. Like they're like it's all I want to say it's like majority woman like run too. It's one of the few like brasseries in Europe that are like that.
I like that.
That's cool.
I like that.
Yeah.
And what are you drinking, Rocio? What'd you
Just
pick
our
up?
frescoes today.
Nice. Did you happen to to find where? Remember I showed you that picture?
Yeah, I sent it to my boss and I was asking for them because well, rich people problems. So you know how like I mean I could tell when it's the 99-cent store.
Yeah.
My
Well,
boss
the
cannot.
the picture literally said 99 cents.
Yeah, but he just thought it was a sign, like a price sign.
Uh-huh.
So he's like, what store is this? And I'm like, it's the 99-cent store. And he's like, which one? And then that's when I asked you. And then I told them, and then they said it was a killer deal.
Like he had no idea how they got there?
No. At this point, I'm not really sure who's running the show.
Okay.
Yeah, like I'm not really sure what's going on. With
Like we
Fair
just
enough.
found these.
Yeah. No, I was so surprised because I love both of those flavors, and I found the tall cans, which I actually hadn't found before. They're like 20-ounce cans or whatever. And so I picked up a bunch, and I'm actually down to like my last 4, I think. So I'm gonna have to pick
Go
up
buy
some more. Well, dude, there was a lot when I got there, and that's the whole thing. I don't know how popular they are by people knowing them. I just know how good they are. You know?
There'll probably be still more. I don't think that they're.
Yeah, that was a lot. I'll be honest. Like
It was so much. Yeah.
the only thing- they definitely stood out, which is cool. Like and I've always said this too. Like since I really figured out that the 99-cent store carries alcohol, they come up with some like cool, like really nice finds. I remember when I don't remember what they're even called, but they were like the something brothers, and they were like wine spritzers. They were fucking delicious. There was like a peach jasmine one,
Ooh.
a strawberry one, and like blood orange one. I didn't really care for that one, but they came in 4-packs and they were all like 5 or 6% alcohol, and I was like, these are perfect.
Damn.
Nice.
Yeah, but I haven't seen those in a while because those got wiped out. Right now though, I'm starting off. I might get some hard frescos later, but starting off with this, I did have it once before. I may or may not have told you guys about it.
Oh shit!
Horchata Gold.
Horchata Gold.
I like
Nice.
that can.
Yeah, this is a Horchata Gold. It is an imperial blonde beer with natural vanilla and cinnamon flavors. It is from Border X Brewing Company here in LA. And in San Diego, actually. Well, they have a brewery here, but they also have one in San Diego.
Nice.
And so this is really cool. So besides Cha Bless, for the audience, Hard Fresco teamed up with Seven Stills Brewery and made Cha Bless, which was an horchata beer, but I believe that was limited. They don't make that anymore, right?
No, that was it.
That was one of
Damn.
my favorite beers ever.
That was a really cool, like, fun. I really
Yeah.
liked. What did we say? It tastes just like the French Toast Crunch.
Well,
or
French
something?
Toast Crunch, yeah.
Yeah.
And then this one is like second best in my opinion. Like this is nice, but it's not the
Nice.
same.
Okay, I want to taste
Um,
that now. Then.
You can see it. Well, I fucking see. That's the only downside. When I just had the green screen, you could kind of see things. Now I have a program, and it's really taking stuff out.
But you could see it like
Yeah.
that. Yeah,
There you go. You can't have it too close. That's the thing.
exactly.
But it's nice. Like it looks like a great drinkable beer at 8.5. I could drink like 10 of these. I shouldn't, but I yeah, you know.
Damn.
Yeah. Cheers,
I need to
guys.
Catch up. Cheers.
Cheers.
Catching up.
Cheers. Bam.
That's cool. I could just be invisible.
Yeah, no, me too. Where I'm
What are
somebody-
your guys' backgrounds?
It's just somebody on my floor. Well, see, so we got
I'm in my room.
we got upgrades in our software programs. So now we have green screen technology without necessarily having a green screen, but I have a green screen, so it amplifies it, makes it a little bit better, usually. And we have the ability to have moving backgrounds.
Oh.
Yeah.
So like, let's
Oh,
see.
pretty
okay,
rad.
Okay.
So
now
I can-
that
I can
I'm
just-
looking closer. I can see. Oh, cute.
Yeah, there's like a moving street behind me. There's like
Just a
this-
random
The
dude passed
lead.
out behind him.
you might be dead.
Is that
The-
Ryan?
It
Oh,
could
yeah.
be Ryan.
That might be Ryan D. We found him, guys.
We found him, guys.
He's asleep.
It is. It might be Randy at some point soon. I don't know. We don't know. Shit. So how is life with you in the arts district now? Do you want to talk about like your situation going on, or just fuck it?
I mean,
You don't
if
have
want,
to.
I don't.
Yeah, you don't have to if you don't want to.
It's just it's different. It's boring. It's kind of like dystopian, but it's also like at this point in 2020, I kind of feel like, of course, this is what's happening. This is how I'm spending.
Do you want to say it? If not, it's fine.
I mean, yeah, I don't mind. We can announce. We can make the announcement.
I'm not gonna do it. You do it if you're gonna do it.
So I tested positive for COVID,
Mm-hmm.
and I've been sick
Damn.
for now. What day is it?
It's Tuesday, the
Tuesday.
20th.
I've been sick for 10 days,
Oh shit.
and that's when I noticed my symptoms or whatever. And then I've been quarantining for a week, and it's been I don't know. It's just been weird. It's just been super. It's scary, but also it fucking fucked up a lot of shit. A lot of things were canceled. We have 2 birthday parties that were in the last 2 weeks, or were supposed to be, and all of that was canceled. I've been serendipitously, it just worked out that I helped my friend move out, and you didn't have to turn the keys into the loft until the end of this month. So
Wow.
I just ended
Oh,
up
wow.
staying. So I'm
Dude, that actually is very serendipitous, and I think
right?
that's because I was gonna ask you, because I didn't get to it before. I'm like, how did you come across a just random empty quarantine loft?
This is how-
Yeah.
yeah, it just worked out, I guess. The universe was like, girl, sick, you need rest and isolate. Also, like, it was freaky because I don't know how big households can like even do it. Like, because we have a big household, and even though it's split into like 2 houses back and forth, like, it was terrifying to think like, holy shit, did I just get every single person that I came in contact sick or potentially? I didn't. Everybody was negative, thank God. But I don't think that would have been the case if I would have stuck around, like, even if I would have isolated at the house,
Yeah, of course.
it would
It's
have
super
been very
scary.
difficult. Yeah.
That's one thing that is it's pretty much weighed the heaviest on me because I don't live alone, and if I did, it would definitely be much more of a like, okay, this is a me thing. Like, I don't really, not that I don't need to take precautions, but I definitely don't need to be as cautious because I mean, plenty of people do beat it. It's just it's you don't want to have to go through it.
No.
Yeah.
Really, no.
Yeah, and that's I've been checking in on you every once in a while, and I was like, I really want to make sure that you're okay. So every few days or so.
Yeah, and I've been like, it was awful for a couple days, like a really, really, really bad like flu cold type thing.
Yeah.
And one like weird part was the loss of taste and smell. That was fucking shitty. As I'm still hungry and I'm eating and everything's just like fucking cardboard. It's like, it was hot. That part was awful. But aside from the headaches and the loss of taste and stuff, everything else was basically like a very terrible cold or flu.
So like, I'm curious about the whole loss of taste thing. Is it like 100% gone? You just know something is in your mouth, or
it's crazy. Like, you literally stop smelling and tasting. Like, I couldn't anything. Like, and I like aromatherapy and stuff.
But
And
like, you could
rose
breathe
rays
some of
and
your stuffy nose,
sage.
but like, you couldn't smell the beer.
No, couldn't smell shit. You couldn't smell if someone took a big old shit. Couldn't smell it.
That's one upset, I guess.
Yeah.
It's crazy, man. Wow.
Yeah.
Any idea what you think you might have gotten it?
To be honest, I blamed my daughter. That's my only guess.
Is it because she's around other people?
Yeah, she's younger, dirtier, in like things.
Children are filthy.
She was also like, because a couple weeks ago, like before, there was some sniffliness and some like allergies, and that's kind of how my thing began.
Yeah.
It was a misdiagnosis, and my doctor gave me steroids and prescribed me allergy medication because it was like supposedly a very bad sinus infection I was having.
Mm-hmm.
And Isla had symptoms, like some weird, like sneeze, like little allergy symptoms. So then I thought about it, and I was like, that might have been it. That might have been when the bug was around, and she brought it to me, And then also my immune system was just so that it's like I got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because we haven't, aside, like, we've all been, there hasn't been a specific event or an outing that I went on that like I wasn't with family, or that I was just with a bunch of strangers in close proximity. None of that. So yeah, that is like my only guess. And even when I try to think back on like where I was during when I was kind of contagious, I didn't really go anywhere either. So it was, it's weird. I don't know, to be honest.
All right. How long ago did it start?
My symptoms?
Yeah.
Like 2 weeks ago.
Okay. So you could be seeing the tail end now.
Yeah.
Got it.
Definitely. I'm still doing the whole 14 days of when I got tested and all of that. And then then midway from when I got tested again, and then I was still positive like 5 days into it. So I'm still waiting the entire thing out.
Yeah, that's good. I mean, yeah, it's good that it's wasn't too rough for you.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I'm lucky. I feel fortunate about that too. Like, and my family was like totally freaking out. Like, they were like, "Oh my God, are you gonna go to the hospital?"
Well, yeah,
Yeah,
that's
it's
the
scary.
thing. The scariest part is that the uncertainty of the illness really is because, as somebody who has had multiple family members contracted and die, you don't know. You're like
Yeah,
you're like some people could just have a really bad cold with headaches and stuff for 2 weeks. Some people don't last 2 weeks.
yeah, I know.
Yeah.
And that's the scariest part about it is I think I told my cousin this. I'm like, if it were just me and I happened to get it, I truly believe that I'd be okay after the fact. But that's no guarantee for anyone else in my family.
No,
Yeah. Same.
just and also just things like my daughter's dad has underlying health conditions. He has autoimmune disorders. Like I
Yeah.
have, it's just too. It's so. Oh no, like my sister. Oh, just the effect that I had alone on my family, like just based on the scare, is already like I am so sorry, like to everyone, and it's not really like I couldn't. It wasn't like I put myself in like a specifically dangerous like situation, but I felt so bad. Like my sister had to sleep in her trailer, so she wouldn't potentially expose her husband until
Yeah.
she got tested and got her negative results. It's just so many fucked up. This thing, it's fucked up. It fucked up a lot of people's plans with this.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. I mean, at least in your situation, it's not like you intentionally did anything. It just happened.
Right.
And then,
Yeah.
once you found out that you did have it, you took the proper precautions to get out. Again, really like serendipitous that you had a quarantine loft available for you.
Yeah,
Oh,
crazy.
thank you, universe.
Thank you, and also fuck you.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Well, and like I was also thinking about this stuff too, where it's like there is a good amount of things that I can't really describe how lucky some situations have turned out. Like right before this, I was about to buy a house and I got outbid by a cash buyer. Like somebody just swooped in and I was like, fuck. If I had signed that deal, I would have been in charge of fucking paying payments for a house at this point. And
Yeah.
and I kid you not, it was like a month or something. It was like right around the time that my restaurant closed and everything went to shit. And I was like, wow, imagine if that had happened. I would have been so fucked,
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd been crazy.
But also like you probably could have like it would have worked out. I'm sure.
Yeah, there's definitely that too. I mean, for me personally, I know I'm somebody that whenever I'm hit with an obstacle or a challenge, I do overcome it pretty. I don't want to say easily, but like that's my single focus. If you challenge me, I'm gonna fucking win. It's just me. This, I'm not very, I'm not very impressive otherwise, but definitely if you challenge me, I'm gonna go after it, tooth and nail. But I'm glad I don't have to.
Yeah.
And then just like illnesses, I'm glad to have not knock on wood contracted anything yet. And it is kind of odd that I haven't had as much as a cold this entire year that I can think of.
That's amazing. Do you stay like for the most part? Do you stay kind of like not stressed out and kind of healthy-ish?
I don't know like I try to balance everything. Like I'm like I've been drinking almost every single day of this entire pandemic. So that's not healthy. And I've been eating like shit, and that's not healthy. And I haven't been moving, and that's not healthy. But I've been trying to balance it out by exercising and eating nutrient dense foods when I can. Like today I made sure that I got like a bunch of nutrients in like a smoothie and stuff. And I did that for breakfast. Had like fucking beets and spinach and kale and ginger and chlorophyll. Bunch of other shit, stuff that doesn't taste good, but like you're just hoping maybe this saves me. Like you said, your immune system, it actually is a thing. So like because you were actually contagious, but your family didn't get it, thank God, that's probably in part due to their immune systems.
Oh, absolutely. And the reason why I like, and partly my immune system, like stress is my like demise. So when I get in my head or
Yeah.
like have some psychological issues,
Yeah.
that will do me in. Like I went through this all of undergrad school. Every final, every midterm, I have a fucking cold or a flu. Like I'm dying. Like and it's not good, people. So don't get stressed out because that's how you get COVID.
For me personally, because of how much stuff I've already gone through, and I'm not saying other people haven't, I've kind of developed coping strategies. So I know how much a negative mindset affects you more than a positive mindset, just
100%.
in general.
Yeah.
Like if you think that something is going to be bad, it's going to be bad. If you think it's not going to be bad, it'll be better. You know, it won't be as bad. And that's the whole thing. I think even when I feel like a tickle in my throat, I'm like, nope, I'm fine. And then like I just chug a ton of water and then be like, I'm good. You know, I think that's it. It's not like I don't have stress. I've had a lot of stress. I've had more stress this year than I think a lot of other years. It's just kind of how I handle it. You know,
That's good.
Yeah.
Power to you, Garrett. Keep handling that.
I'm trying to do the best I can for myself so that I can help other people. Because I've always been like I want the best for everyone. Not that everyone listens to me. You know, Ryan's my case in point. I've known him forever, and he'll be the first to tell you that I will tell him everything that I can that'll try and help him, and he will do the exact opposite just because that's who he is. That's our relationship.
Ryan.
Yeah.
I know. But you know, like I want the best for him and all my friends and everyone I'm around. But you know, it's up to you guys if you learn anything from it or take anything from it. Not that I'm right about anything. These are my opinions through my own experiences.
Yeah.
No, I feel you, and I'm so grateful for that, Garrett. Like, thank you. I think I think you're awesome, and I think that's appreciated, and I think Ryan knows that. I think he's just a rebel without a cause.
Hey, he has no cause.
I'm sure he appreciates you.
Is he awake back there behind you, bro? You still asleep?
Oh yeah, Brian, are you awake? No,
Nope.
he's not awake yet.
I think he's watching.
He hasn't moved. You might want to check his pulse.
Yeah, I think he's just looking at the window.
Just watching those tapes thing spin.
You know what? I do have multiple pictures of him just passed out. Maybe I'll make that my background. Shit. But I mean, you're feeling better, right? I know I've been checking in on you, but like I want to make sure that constantly. I just want to make sure you're good.
Yeah, I am. I'm not. I'm like at a stagnant point, so like I'm not feeling worse at all. And I just kind of feel like I'm now slowly gonna get better now from this point because I got like there was 2 days of like a lot of relief, a lot of rest, a lot of I've started feeling like slightly more energy, and then now I'm kind of like I'm still nasally. I'm still like a little headachy and like head in the clouds, but everything else is feeling okay.
That's good.
I kind of tasted the pizza today, so the taste is coming back slowly.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, just I know of someone who, I almost had the same situation where I was around somebody who tested positive. And luckily I was negative, but just from talking to him, I know he has a lot of like just residual, even though he now tested negative.
Yeah.
Of course. He was talking about just the few weeks out of it that he still kind of felt like just almost like randomly, like out of the days, like he just one day he felt completely fine, the other day almost like he'd feel like some residual effects of it too. So
yeah, I heard
as long as you're negative, you're good.
Right.
But
and
it's going to be
also some people are like saying that for months they couldn't taste things, or like months later they got like chest pains. I'm not trying to like worry or think about that yet, but that doesn't seem to be the case at the moment. So
well, I think for you, like the stress part should be over if I could try and help you out in that department where it's like you've already got it, you're getting better. Just worry about you don't have to worry. Just keep getting
Don't
better.
even worry.
No, yeah, just keep getting better. I mean, only say is just like, keep eating good stuff. I know you love pho. Get some pho. That'll probably help you a lot. You're
That
doing
has to
a great job by spending more time outside and in the sun, because the vitamin D and of course fresh air is definitely something that's going to help. I know that for a fact that when this is the thing that I don't like the most about when people are hospitalized with it. I hate hospitals. A lot of people do for a very good reason.
I absolutely do.
They have the best medicine and equipment and people, but not the best environment for a recovery. And I mentioned this earlier about the mindset thing. And especially with the policies that you can't see anyone.
Yeah, that's scary.
If you get stuck in a hospital, you're literally you're stuck alone. And maybe your mind is not in it, especially without contact with people.
That sounds terrifying to me, honestly. Like
that is what terrified me the most, especially with my family, because that's exactly what happened. Is they got sent to the hospital and nobody fucking saw them, and then they died with nobody next to them. None of their family. Like I'm just like that scenario is just
the fucking worst.
Yeah.
Agreed. Ugh.
See, your background's even better than our background because it's legit.
Yeah, I know. Like this is all fake behind me.
Like that's a beautiful building, and because of the fact that the sun's setting, it's like it keeps changing slowly.
Yeah.
It's called something like the Great Biscuit Company or something. It's like a historical building.
Wow.
Yeah.
Biscuits.
Limpy biscuits.
Limpy biscuits. Oh yeah.
Break your fucking face.
Isn't one of Gregory? Isn't one of your podcast fan listeners doing a Limp Bizkit podcast?
Yeah, D Rotten from
FamCast Media.
Yeah.
He should still be in the chat, I think. Yeah, he's doing a Limp Bizkit podcast. If he adds some comments, I could post them up or whatever.
Oh, and also, can you tell the Dungeons podcast people I said thank you so much for the sweet wishes of getting well?
In theory, you're telling them right now.
Oh, thank you guys.
They're still watching.
Okay. Shout out to you guys.
Shout out.
FamCast Media. Bitch.
So what's up, guys? What's new in the world of entertainment? Is there anything even entertaining other than fucking disease?
Let's
get off this topic.
Yeah, as entertaining as disease is. Yeah, let's definitely move into some shit.
Yeah.
I may have.
It's me, bitch.
I may have some news for you.
Go ahead. Entertainment news, everybody. This just broke out. How did I get to this story? I have a question for you. News story that'll make you guys a little bit tingly in the fans. Okay, we need to move on from that. I need to get away from that real quick. I read somewhere that their periods attract bears.
I'm gonna go get more booze.
Sounds good. Give me one. Oh, Big T.
Just get the shit out of me when she came grab my legs right now.
What's up, motherfucker? What are you doing?
I'm still here.
You're not feeding me right now.
Can't see.
I kind of want to steal her background, to be honest.
I know, right? Just take a screenshot of it.
Yeah. Or dude, I could probably make one with just like a slow time lapse of a sunset in the city. Figure that out at some point.
Yeah, you got your deck, bro. Just set up a camera up there.
True that. Ooh, that's not a bad idea at all.
There
All right.
you go.
Let's see. Let's start with the first one here. Fast and Furious. I just want to knock this one out because it just popped up. Fast and Furious is finally coming to an end with 2 more movies. So if you're a Fast and Furious fan, hold on to your butts. Actually, I don't know if it's going to be this next movie that comes out and 1 more or 2 more after. I think it's probably the former more than the latter because I don't know how much further you can go because I'm pretty sure that they confirmed that they're going to space in this one.
Space.
Yeah, they're going to Tokyo drift into fucking orbit.
Nice.
So, We already got some trailers for this upcoming one, but of course, with the world stopping on its axis, we put a little pin in it, and we're gonna wait for that one. But this one, I believe they're going into space, and then at least one more. That is the news that popped up literally right before we started the show. So we might get more on that later. But really, what more can you do without just totally jumping the shark? Like, I'm thinking, are they gonna have a Fast and Furious Endgame where they just go back in time? Like, if they put in fucking time travel in the last, Fast and Furious movie, I'm gonna lose my shit.
Wormholes, bro.
Wormholes? Yeah. They're gonna fucking hit the nitrous. They're gonna put triple the nitrous, and then open up a wormhole. And they're gonna go back in time. That's actually what it is. They save Han by going back in time and saving him from the drift.
Damn.
In Tokyo. You guys have figured it out.
If that's not the story, they should fucking hire you.
Right? Fucking hire
us.
Hire us. And Rocio eventually. She'll eventually be better.
Look at our backgrounds.
Look at that background. It's amazing. All right, closing that. I'll wait for Rocio. Oh, good.
Hey.
Hey, what are you drinking there?
It's a hard Frisco, but the hibiscus one this time.
Jamaica?
Nice.
Nice. I'm going to talk about this topic, and then I'm going to grab another drink. I'll probably grab a guava citrico or something.
Okay.
So, y'all like Disneyland?
Yeah, it's all right.
Y'all What?
I love it. Yes.
Yes. When's the last time you've been to Disneyland?
Last year.
Okay. Ricky, I know you had a pass a while ago, and then you were saving up to go to a Disney resort.
Yeah.
When's the last time you went to Disneyland?
I want to say, I think it was January or February. It was like just this year before everything went to shit.
Yeah.
With plans to go to Disney World.
I went, I believe, in the beginning of March or the late April, because I got a fucking annual pass.
Oh yeah, I remember your whole family.
Yeah, we all got annual passes right before everything shut down. So
yeah,
fuck me on that one. Which also sucked, and I didn't remember that, is that they found that I had missed my last payment on like my old pass from like 5-10 years ago. I don't know what the fuck.
What the hell?
They got you.
Yeah, they're like, okay, cool, name, blah blah blah, address, email. Oh, it looks like you missed your last payment.
Oh wow.
And I'm like, what the fuck? But I think it was one of those things where it's like, back in the day, my credit card like switched. Like, you know how they give you new ones with different numbers sometimes or whatever? And they just don't. Yeah, they probably tried to call me. I'm like, well, I'm not going to go. Fuck it. Little did I know, 2020, I went.
Wait,
Disneyland always finds out.
Did they bill you?
Yes, they billed me for the last fucking payment of my old pass, then the new pass.
Wow.
And I was like, oh, fuck me, right? Happiest fucking place on the fucking planet.
Give us your money. We need it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The mouse needs the money. Give me your fucking money. So,
fucking
yeah, that happened. But then, I mean, they closed down in March or whatever, and they didn't charge me past that, which is great. But besides that, as a message to Disneyland,
I love you, and I miss you.
I timed that perfectly for both of them, for the both to happen. I didn't realize I did that.
Nice.
Jeanette hates that sound. Like, she absolutely hates it.
I love it.
I love it.
Her ringtone.
It's my favorite thing.
Like a whale cry.
I swear to fucking God, that's exactly what I titled it. Oh, you can't even see.
I love it.
The button says whale. Not a whale, but I put whale.
It's majestic like one.
It is.
I love it. But yes, I do miss Disney. Money grubbing evil overlords, but you know they make a good turkey leg.
And corn dog.
And corn. Oh, and the fucking hot link and the cheesy dog.
Oh my God.
I had a pass like a long time ago. I swear to God, like sometimes I just go just to eat.
My sister and her husband and their kids literally would go a couple times a week on certain weeks just to fucking link for dinner and just walk around for a couple hours.
When I had the pass the last time, you know, before they fucked me, I did go just to eat, and like basically, I mean, I was single then, but I was like, I went to eat and literally
That's where
just
you would meet your Tinder dates.
Dude, imagine so fucking early 20s or even before that. I think, yeah, like Well, when was the last time I had a pass? Like when I was 19, maybe 19 or 20, and like I would just be like, hey, you want to go out? Oh, what's that? You have a Disney pass? So do I. How about we go to Disneyland for a date? Amazing. You just go there, magical fireworks. Amazing.
Bang in the parking lot.
Bang in the parking lot.
Donald Duck level.
I heard you like this corn dog. You want it?
It's got sausage in it.
it got sausage. Okay, let's get to the actual story. But California announces strict guidelines for Disneyland, Universal, and more theme parks to reopen, which means that they are going to be allowed to reopen, but under some stuff. So
like what?
Let's get to this. First and foremost, let's see here. Disneyland closed mid-March due to coronavirus, and basically now this new system is smaller theme parks. Let's get to that part. So it's not just Disneyland, obviously. Smaller theme parks may resume operations in tier 3 of what is basically the exposure level. So like you can see there's a ton of maps out there that show you which states and which areas are more are getting more cases and more hotspots for getting COVID. We're not great. We're not the worst, which is
I was gonna say, damn, then that's not gonna like I feel like California is a hotspot hub.
Let's see. It's California tier system right there. So I really like infographics. That'd be great. So basically, purple level is daily new cases 700,000. Is that what I'm looking at? Yeah. No. Yeah. Per county. Fuck. Sorry. Then there's like pink level 4 to 7, and then 1 to 3.9 is like the second level, and then yellow level is the lowest, which is great. Basically, what it's saying is that all theme parks, we are.
Yeah, like counties still like purple.
Yeah, like there's different counties, and that's kind of the whole thing. Is Disneyland specifically is in Anaheim, which is in the OC, which is a horrible hotbed right now. Because, like I said, they're just open because they're on the county level as opposed to like the state level. Let me look this up. What level is California in?
So wait, is it going to be based on county or on state?
County.
Yeah. I guess I'll put Anaheim is Orange County.
Yeah.
County. Boom. Orange County is in red tier. Whatever the fuck that is.
Doesn't sound good.
It
does not sound good.
Nothing in red tier sounds good.
Red.
Okay. That's not great.
So it's good, right? So
well, it fucking depends on what you're looking at. I mean, literally, it's the basic part is if Orange County can get their shit together, then we can have Disneyland open again. Not that I would go, but it would be open. So the whole thing is like, this entire thing has been a big example maker of how well people can actually act when it means that their actions affect other people. And what we have proven as a country as a whole is we suck.
Yeah. It's terrible.
100%.
We live in hell.
We suck a big ball.
Yep.
With most people, not most people, I guess, with a good, large, loud amount, they just don't even want to wear a mask. Ever. Let alone when they're going to be in large crowds of people, you know, or around people that they love. And that's not just the US. Like, I've seen stories all the time where some people around the world to do it, they just get penalized more. So I believe that there's more incentive for them not to wear masks. We have currently a president who is extremely anti-mask and extremely enabling for people to fuck up shit for everyone else.
Yeah.
So will Orange County get their shit together? That's a question that I have an answer to, but I don't know. Maybe.
Probably not.
But probably not. No. But this is at least a thing where they were like, you know, a lot of people, especially people that work at Disneyland, I understand that's their livelihood, that's their jobs. And of course, a lot of people that love Disney, which who doesn't? But then, you know, they wanted to open Disneyland. And the whole thing is, how about you guys, you know, follow the rules and we'll open Disneyland? And America said, no, we will not. But that's fine. And this is why I kind of agree with this. Like, they've been in negotiations for a while, but this is perfect. It's like, hey, if you get your shit together, you can have something nice. And then people naturally are like, no, I don't wanna. You can't make me. I'm gonna put my chin diaper right here.
Isn't like Korea or like Japan? Don't they have like virtually like zero cases now? Or
there are
like
countries
that?
out there that have
New Zealand.
New Zealand was one of them. I know a while ago. I probably still. There are many places that, and that's the whole thing that bugs the shit out of me. You have actual physical examples of how to do something, and you just need to look at the example and do that, and you would be fine. But we're like, no.
There's still no physical evidence that masks do anything.
You do nothing. Next. I don't.
No,
Yeah.
There's no proof that washing your hands and wiping your ass prevents disease.
There's no proof that condoms prevent STD transmission.
If you don't test it for pregnancy, then you're not pregnant.
Yeah. Why are there more babies?
You're
Because
like,
we're
oh,
testing for
this?
babies.
Yeah.
My beer belly. This isn't baby.
No. Oh my god! It's and that's the whole thing. Is just like, ugh. It makes one go crazy.
That's why we're 7 months into this now.
Yeah. Well, more. No. March.
Is it?
Well,
Yeah. Is it 7 or 8?
Well, it locked. Shit started going down mid-March.
Yeah. March.
We are past mid-October,
19?
so a little past 7 months.
7. Yeah. Damn.
Because obviously, we heard about COVID probably starting in January or a little before that. Then no one thought it was gonna hit how it hit when it hit in the U.S. We were just like, oh shit's going down in fucking Hong Kong or wherever the what is it?
Wuhan.
Mm-hmm. Wuhan. Yeah. And we're like, that's crazy. That sucks. But we just went about our lives. And then
good luck though.
But then we forgot. Wait, to and from Wuhan. And they're like, that's crazy. I hope they don't bring sickness over here. Then they brought sickness over here. Then the president was like,
Chinese New Year isn't it in January or sometime around there? Like Lunar
February.
New Year is in
February.
So there was a whole lot of like millions traveling that were in China that were about to come right back. to
Yeah.
the United States at this time as well.
No, it was
Yeah.
a perfect shitstorm, you know, like that's the whole thing. You see the graphics of like movies and stuff where it's just like it starts there and then it spreads and then you just see like lines jumping across the globe.
Yeah.
That's exactly how it works.
People go get their eyelashes, their facials, their things. Like
Whenever I get eyelashes, I go to China.
No, China comes to me with eyelashes.
China does come to me with eyelashes.
Yeah.
Shit. No, but yeah, that's the whole thing. Is just like, you know, there literally are. If you pay attention to history, we've had pandemics before. It's just that people, and here's the thing with the internet. All you do, a lot of people just get reinforcement for the stupid shit that they believe as opposed to actual information. And so, in the past, you didn't have all the dumb people be able to link up together and make more dumb people. You just had singled out dumb people. But
the town idiot.
Yeah, for the most part, you heard the radio, you know, or whatever was back. Like it was like 100 years since our last pandemic. You heard the radio, and they're like, "Put a mask on. It'll save your life and your grandma." And you're like, "Okay, I'll put a fucking mask on." That was it. Pandemic over. Eventually. No, because that's the whole thing. Because when we develop vaccines for stuff, a lot of the times they don't even make it to the point where you need to inoculate the entire population. They just come out and we're like, okay, well, now we know if people are getting sick in a certain area, we can kind of knock it out again. But for the most part, because people wear masks and other shit, it does sometimes fade out. With the state of the world as it is, you can spread information, which it can be true or not true, or misinformed or whatever, and you just create a snowball effect of idiocy.
Yeah.
And bad choices that affect people that don't make bad choices.
Hashtag delete Facebook.
It's not just Facebook, trust me. But
there is a lot of stories coming out how they've been a real big part of everything going on.
Oh, of course.
That's frustrating, actually, to hear.
It
Because
is. Yeah.
I know for a fact, like 100% of my family, if they are, you know, if they're not like the ones that aren't, that's how they maintain like communication. That is the platform. Like that is it. And so it's kind of awful to think like, so the majority of people are just spreading and getting misinformation just on a continuous daily basis.
I don't have facts about the majority or minorities, but the fact of the matter is that if a platform doesn't put restrictions on, or rather doesn't fact check things or allows people to, you know, put falsities out there, it is in fact hurting more than helping. The thing is, it is at the end of the day on any person to fact check their own shit. Like whenever I see a story, first and foremost, I see where it's coming from. You know, like for instance, I there's a lot of movie sites that are out there, and I don't get my movie information from a lot of them because they're not reputable enough to have a consistent track record. You know what I mean? So if I see a story from one place, I check other sites to see where it's coming from and what's happening, because there's a lot of stuff where they're like, fucking Superman's gonna be in the new Batman movie, says, you know, fucking bigcock.com or whatever, you know, moviecock.com, and I'm like, probably not, but let me see what other people are saying.
Yeah,
you know, if the way that you develop a what's the word I'm looking for? The way that you develop, I guess you just have your track record is you have consistent, correct information. There's always the times where it's like maybe you heard something wrong, and then that's, you know, on you, and you can address it if you want. But if you just spout out any information, you know, it's no good as an actual source. You know what I mean? So I just don't go there, and that's exactly applicable to anything you see political, you see scientifically, you can see any sort of news story. Check out where it's coming from, check if other people are reporting on it, see why it is that you're hearing this, because my favorite question has always been why. You know, if you can understand the origins or the source of something, you can kind of understand how to act, you know, appropriately, accordingly, or whatever's going to happen accordingly, you know. And I don't even know where I was going with this. I was going on a rant.
Yeah,
But,
we're going on
yeah.
a tangent.
I know we do that a lot. I need to get
Fact check, guys.
Just check your fucking shit. Oh, that's what it was. Just fucking check your things and don't let things. Here's one thing. I am a big advocate of don't complain unless you're gonna do something. That's it. I don't like stories where it's like, look how horrible something is. I'm like, okay, yeah. What are we doing about it? Nothing.
Yes, I feel you
Okay.
so hard on this.
Yeah, because I see stories on my timeline where it's like, look at this, Chilean rapist who did a thing, and I'm like, yeah, that sounds horrible. What am I supposed to do about that? What?
I just
Like, all
wanted
you're
you to
doing
know,
is
Garrett.
reinforcing the
I just wanted
fact-
you to
Yeah.
know.
More knowledge.
Yes, I get it. The world can be a horrible place, but it can also be a wonderful place. And it honestly matters what you yourself are going to do about it. Are you going to help make it a better place, or are you going to help spread bad shit and make it worse? And that's why I don't like negativity. I don't respond to it. I see it and then I let it go away.
Also, okay, so here's me playing devil's advocate, and you just made me think of
Do it.
something. Do you think that there's a lot of people who go out kind of setting themselves up in this way, consciously, like in a smart way, saying maybe spreading some misinformation, setting the stage so that they can come and be these heroes and be like, look at what I did about it. Like, nobody was, because then I could see a lot of that, and that's kind of ingenuine too. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
100%.
sneaky.
Yeah.
Yeah, like there's always a possible motive behind an action. No, let me rephrase that. There is always a motive behind the action. The possibilities are endless. They could be somebody is really trying to help. Someone sees an opportunity to advance themselves in their agenda in a certain way. The fact of the matter is, you can't change how someone else is doing something or what they're doing. All you can do is change what you do in your reactions or your proactive actions. Like the more that you work on yourself to become better at something, the better. Like I think a good analogy is like, people love music. Everyone loves music. You know what? You're never going to become, if you want to be a musician, by just looking at music. You have to pick up an instrument or whatever and start playing it. And you're not going to be good at it at first, and then you become better. That's applicable to every single thing in life. It's just people don't see the correlations between things. They think everything's separate, and it's not. It's just, how does that translate to this?
Yeah.
So when it comes to society, which is really weird, how we've been able to open up the internet and be able to spread information more quickly and more widespread than ever before. And people just don't seem to understand how to act in society anymore. They can't figure it out. They just figure, whether it's on your phone, on your computer, or wherever, it's just like, I'm just absorbing things, and you never really make a difference. You're just a sponge that doesn't do anything. It's the people that absorb things and then figure it out and then do stuff that, I don't want to say matter, but make
a difference.
Make a difference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what I've been working on lately. Is like I'm kind of, I don't want to say tired, but I'm kind of just absorbing. I want to start making a difference. And so that's me. I'm gonna get a drink. You guys want to hear the next story and then talk about it, or you just want to talk?
What about
Yeah.
what? What's the next story?
Next
Go for it.
Or do you guys have any thoughts about like Disneyland? Like that was the last. That's what. Would you, if Disneyland opened up? I mean, it's kind of a stupid question at this point. Would you go? Would you think people that would go?
I know people who would go be there in a heart motherfucking beat.
Yeah, I feel like I do too, but I would not go myself.
I personally just want to go to Six Flags first. Like, I feel like I just need some roller coasters in my life.
I don't know if that would be worse, just because
I
of
feel
the
like
fact
that would be worse.
what was that? There was a story where I think a theme park opened with roller coasters, and they're like, "You're not allowed to scream."
Oh yeah, in Japan.
Scream in your heart.
In Japan.
Yeah.
In Japan.
Like, what the
Scream
fuck?
in your heart, like in your.
Yeah.
I think
He's got to shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up. Imagine a roller coaster.
I'm down with
Yeah,
that.
just fucking holding it in.
It's some life coping skills right there.
Fucking veins popping out of people's foreheads.
Yeah, also just the fact too that like the last time I was at Six Flags, all there was like teenagers working the place. You know, it's like
Oh yeah,
it's just like a bunch of people who just did not give a fuck.
Actually, that was my first job when I was in high school.
There you go.
School, I was 15 years old, and we would get bused to Six Flags,
awesome.
and
I feel like I would like to work at a theme. Would have liked to work at a theme park back in the day. That'd be amazing.
Yeah, not that it's not fun, but I mean, just like now,
Yeah, I
looking,
get
like
you.
just going there now, like having to deal with those people, just like what the fuck you guys doing?
Youths. Fuck you. All right. Next story. New Power Rangers connected story universe will include a new movie and a TV show. Wow. Okay. So I'm gonna spit something out and then I'm gonna get a drink. First of all, there's already a TV show. It's literally still going.
Right.
Second of all, I guess they're gonna do a reboot that may or may not take over the TV show that's currently going, but you're definitely getting a new movie and a new TV show that seem to be correlated.
I'm not even following the Power Rangers saga at this point.
Oh no, yeah. I have no idea what the fuck's going on in Power Rangers now, but I know that it's been literally going since before Ricky and I were born. Like I think it came out. It came out in the late '80s. Like the Mighty Morphin, I believe, was like '80.
No way. The Power Rangers have existed since the 80s?
Yeah. Give me 1 second.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Is it the 80s or the 90s? 1993. Garrett, you're wrong.
What? No, I heard that the pilot was like. Oh, maybe fuck me then. Whatever.
According to this.
No, I mean that's
93.
so impressive. I didn't. Fuck, 93.
93 then.
Okay.
Still a long time.
Yeah,
Still,
that's still
yeah.
a long time.
I thought it was maybe something else I would look up, but either way, Power Rangers came out in 1993 and has been going strong in the continuity. So this has been all the same continuity, including fucking Tommy Oliver coming back like every other season or something. Like they keep bringing him back just because remember nostalgia.
Yeah.
Tommy comes back every season.
Yeah, dude. Like I do follow him on I think Instagram or something, and he's like, guess what? I'm gonna be on this new season for some reason.
What about Kimberly though? Does Kimberly come back?
I don't remember because I know she's still working on actual TV. I've never seen it, but I've heard about it. But I know a ton of older Rangers have made cameos in more recent seasons, so it is in the same continuity. This seems to be a brand new timeline that would be interesting, and I do not believe it's connected to the movie that was out like what 3 years ago, 2-3 years ago, which I enjoyed. Did you guys watch
that one was good?
Yeah, Ricky, did you see it?
The last movie?
Yeah.
No,
No,
I did not.
But yeah, I enjoyed it well enough. It was kind of kooky, but it's always been kooky.
Yeah.
I'm interested to see how this goes. I'm gonna get a drink. You guys talk.
Okay.
Cool.
Ricky, have you guys talked about The Boys, the show on Amazon?
Yeah, I mean they have. I haven't seen any of the second season. I did watch the whole first season, but I haven't watched the second one yet.
Okay, I think it's barely on like the 8th episode. Because I thought that it was gonna have like a Friday release every Friday, but then they were doing that and then it just stopped. Like I feel like they haven't had a new episode in the last couple weeks.
Yeah, I think the finale was like not too long ago.
Oh, nah.
So I think it just it was just the finale. It was only 8 episodes. Oh, that's crazy.
I think it's good. I like it.
Yeah. I really liked the first season, but I happened to watch it when my wife was away. So like now that I kind of told her about it, she's really interested in it.
Okay.
So now she wants to rewatch the first season.
Okay.
Yeah.
Aww,
and then go to the
cool.
second.
Which one?
Did you guys? How about Raised by Wolves on HBO? I heard that show was good too.
I never heard of it.
Oh,
I've seen it. I've only seen a trailer, but I haven't seen it. It's on. What is it on? What
HBO.
platform? I don't have HBO Max.
I don't either, but I get it. You know, like, I mean, after Game of Thrones, I was kind of over it, and then
Wait, you know what? Maybe I do have it.
Westworld.
Well,
You
see,
do?
this is why it's. I know I have the HBO attachment to my Amazon.
You should
but,
check.
That's not the same as the Max, right?
No, but
Yeah, I don't think it's the same.
You do get something. Like, you do get similar access to something.
I'll check it right now. But were you guys talking about The Boys earlier?
Yeah, we were talking about The Boys.
Love that. That was great. Can't wait for the next season.
Me too.
How many episodes was the second season?
8.
Oh, it was 8.
Yeah, I think 8 the first, 8 the second, I think.
Okay. I don't know why I felt like the first one was more.
Oh, 8 and 8?
Maybe.
Okay. Yeah, I love it. And I read the comics, not the entirety of them, but I read the comics like years ago. So when maybe like 3 years ago, they I guess this is when they were planning on like making the show, but I didn't know. And they made like the comics into like this chronological like book. And I never read that through, but I was like, oh, how cool. Like, maybe one day I'll read the whole chronological The Boys. And then the fucking show came out, and I was like, so this was what it was all leading up to. Like, I didn't piece it together, but then I was like, oh, it was all coming along. I just didn't realize.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
I'll be right back. I'm going to grab another drink real quick, too.
Cool.
Okay.
I don't think I get Raised by Wolves, no.
You don't get it?
Not with the Amazon thing that I have.
Okay. But you're checking on HBO?
Yeah, because I have HBO on Amazon. Like this is always the thing that bugged me is like they have so many different streaming services and plugins and bullshit. Like we got the HBO plugin for Amazon so we could watch Game of Thrones back in the day. And
That's
then
what I did.
I've been using it to watch other HBO content because like back in the day, usually you would find like your friends who had HBO and check it out. Like I loved watching True Blood and Entourage when it was on TV.
I never watched Sopranos or Entourage, but I know that shit like they were incredible.
I never watched Sopranos. That gangster movies are never my thing.
No, I would have liked it. It was overwhelming to think like there was too much to catch up on or whatever. Woo! Cheers.
Cheers.
Yeah, I'm looking for things to watch right now, actually, with my COVID shit, with my COVID quarantine.
Well,
So-
what streaming services do you have right now?
Well, at the Loft, I only have Netflix and Amazon.
Okay. Did you see that show I was telling you about? Dragon Prince?
No, but I want to watch it with Isla, and we're
That's what
not
I'm saying.
finished with Cora yet, so we're gonna finish that first.
Are you using like that Netflix streaming party thing? Or how are you watching with Issa?
Oh, we just watch it together when we're watching like at home. Like we haven't
okay.
watched it in the last week.
I thought you meant you're watching it with her.
No, not this. Like not lately.
Because you
but
can do that. It has that feature on Netflix where you can party watch, where like you basically press play and I think they invented it for fucking quarantine.
that's adorable. I didn't know that.
Yeah. Sound out in the comment for Netflix and Amazon shows that Rocio and we can check out.
Thanks,
Let's see.
guys.
We got
Also,
Ash versus the Evil Dead show. I don't know if that's on Netflix or where.
well, it has to be one or the other, I guess.
Yeah. If you like comedy, dude, I love Schitt's Creek.
I heard that was funny.
It's pretty funny. It's a weird kind of. It's hard to say. It's not based in like real shit. It's a very much a lighthearted fantasy land, if you will. Like nobody is racist in the entire thing, and it's no one's a bigot. And I believe I saw an interview with the creator where he intentionally made it that way because he didn't want to have to do that in this series. He made it for a specifically different thing where everyone's just accepting of how you are. The only problems you have are literally the actual things that you get yourself into as far as the sitcom goes. So like the creator and one of the stars is a pansexual who is also what's his name? Something Levy. The guy with the eyebrows, the dad in American Pie.
Dan Levy?
Oh
Dan?
yeah.
I think so.
I thought it was something because Dan is his son, I think.
Oh. Dan Levy.
So his father is something else Levy.
Gordon.
Levy is
It is his son. It is his son.
okay. But like
Frick.
but I love it because it's like nobody mentions it at all. It's a thing. but like I think one of the funniest ways is when they kind of describe it. So like he seems pretty flamboyant in the series, and like he ends up sleeping with a girl, basically. And she's like, up until then, I like they were shopping for wine because they were going for a party. It's like, up until then, I thought you were just into red wine, which I also like red wine, but apparently not. And then he's like, oh no, I like red wine. I also like white wine, and I've dabbled in a little bit of rosés every once in a while. And I was like, oh okay. Like nobody gives a fuck. You're just you're a person, which is awesome. I really enjoy it for what it is. There's really not any people of color, mostly all white people. There's like one Indian, one black person. I don't even know. I don't think there's a single Mexican in the entire show, but it's still fun.
All right. Well,
Eugene Levy.
I love how
Levy,
you're like,
yes.
no racism, no people of color,
There's no racism because there is no color.
no racism.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. It's like it's not
Not
no
one
one,
single black person.
not like an issue in the show. So, but it's just not. They're in a small rural town that just doesn't have a lot of people with melanin.
Okay.
I don't know. It's weird because like I have my social justice side and I have my I don't care as long as it's fun
Yeah.
side.
Oh,
And that falls more in the it's fine. Like no one's doing anything wrong. It's just not very inclusive.
Gotcha. But it's funny.
Okay.
Like it's
It's
lighthearted.
funny. Yeah, it's funny and lighthearted. D Rotten says Hubie Halloween on Netflix is fun.
I was eyeing this. Okay, I think I'm gonna do that because I just watched The Longest Yard again, and then I watched some weird movie in New Zealand. Actually, like it's based in New Zealand. I don't even know what the fuck it's called, but it's some kid who gets adopted, and the woman who adopts him in New Zealand dies, and then the husband ends up having to take over and raising him, and the relationship is just it's really funny. It's cute. I don't even know how I chose this movie, but
Is this Hunt for the Wilder People?
it's what?
Hunt for the Wilder People?
Is that on
Is it-
Netflix?
Yeah, I think maybe.
I'm not too sure if it is, but that's. I mean, if you're talking about the same movie, it sort of had that same premise, kind
Okay.
of. But it was a Taika Waititi movie.
It is on Netflix.
Oh,
Oh.
okay. It sounds.
It's a great
very
movie.
Taika Waititi.
You know, I've never actually seen it. I should.
It's a great movie.
Isn't it good? It's so
Yeah, it's really good.
I'm gonna
It's
watch
got the
that.
kid from Deadpool 2.
Yes. Okay.
It's got the guy from Jurassic Park.
Yes. Okay, so
Yeah,
that's it.
same movie.
That's it. It's fucking dope. I
Sam
watched
Neill.
it last night, and I was
Sam
like,
Neill,
"What the fuck is this?"
Yeah, it was really good. It was really good. I liked it.
Okay, cool. What is it called?
Yeah.
Hunt for the Wilder People.
The Hunt for the Wilder People. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna say something.
That is pretty cool. I haven't seen the only Taika Waititi movie that I saw besides Ragnarok is What We Do in the Shadows, and I love that.
Oh, me too.
I
me
still to this day haven't seen fucking Jojo Rabbit, and it bugs me.
Oh man, another
just-
good movie.
I missed it, and then I missed it while I was in theaters, and then my brother rented it while I was and I was still busy. This is before COVID, and I just couldn't, I couldn't watch it, and I haven't gotten around to it, but I really want to watch that.
Well, watch this one that he's the Hunt for the Wilder People. It's fucking funny. It's
I'll check
it's
that.
so cute.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
really good.
Let's get back on the. So, do you guys give a fuck about Power Rangers? You want to check it out? I guess probably not, since you guys didn't watch the last movie.
Yeah.
I'll check it out one day, but
Has Isla ever watched Power Rangers?
I want to say no, but I'm not. She might have, but I don't think so. I don't think that's her.
Okay.
I don't think she loves.
What's some of the stuff that she's like super into, like shows wise?
The Office.
Fair enough.
She watches, like, she literally, I think, has seen every single episode of The Office. I haven't even seen every single episode.
Samesies. No, I've
She watches South Park with her dad. She just watches very developmentally appropriate shows for for a 10-year-old.
Nice.
South Park, Office, Parks and Rec.
all 10-year-old shows.
You know,
That's the demographic.
Avatar, Legend of Korra.
That is so that's interesting. I always find it weird when certain people introduce things to kids at what ages and when they attach to it. Like my second cousin, third cousin, I don't know what her, my cousin's daughter. She is 9. She got shown Avatar about a year ago, and she was not feeling it, which I was very disappointed in. But I mean, I wonder if she gets a little bit older, if she'll be into it, because like, I mean, the characters themselves are like 12 to 16, so I would feel like, you know, they're right there. Interestingly enough, my niece is like 2, and she loves it, but I think she loves it because we love it. Like when we watch it, we're like, fuck. I don't think I'd probably say fuck, actually. I was like, fuck. That's so cool. And she's like, what? That's so cool.
She's like, fuck, that's so cool.
But yeah, but I love Avatar. I think I'm probably gonna do another rewatch soon. I've seen it about 1,000 times.
Same.
Most of my music fantasies, especially when I work out, is me firebending. I'll be honest.
Oh, okay.
I like, that's the whole thing. I felt early on that your bending is kind of like how your zodiac sign is elemental. So I'm very much an Aries, and so they're a fire sign, and I would people are like, oh, what would you be? I was like, I would like to be a water bender, probably. That sounds useful. Earth bending sounds useful. Air would be cool to like fly and shit. I'm straight up a fire.
All of it is dope. I mean, like, even with Korra, I didn't even realize, like, with the metal bending and the earth realm, I was like, damn, you guys are getting real, like, I don't know. Like, I love it. Like, how we can interpret or, like, relate, like how you said, with keeping that personal balance or whatever. Yeah, I didn't think about that, but now it's totally making sense.
Yeah. What do you guys think would be your, if you could pick one, and then what do you think matches your personalities, but also what would you want if you could pick?
We call the White Lotus Club.
Yeah, we're straight up White Lotus Club.
I would be Earth, because I mean that's my earthy sign. But
what's your sign?
Capricorn. But
I don't know what that means, but yeah.
Wait, you said what's my sign?
Yeah, but I ask, but like I never know. Like there's a handful of signs that I know anything about. I don't know that I know Capricorn anything.
Wait, what's yours, Garrett? Aries?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, everything, like, as far as like a sun sign, everything I feel like gets a bad or a general rep. So Capricorns are just like, it's a sea goat.
Oh, I'm a land goat.
Oh, I'm the ocean goat.
Yeah, I'm like a ram.
Oh yeah, you are a ram. I know some Aries.
Scorpio / Libra.
This loft belongs to an Aries.
Nice.
Yeah.
Just like an Aries to own a loft.
Just with this fantastic view.
Yeah. Ricky's a Scorpio / Libra.
Yeah.
Are you, Ricky? So happy birthday. What's
Thank
that?
you. It's this Friday. 30 years old, yeah.
Wait, this Friday?
Yeah, this Friday.
The 24th?
23rd.
23rd. Isla's birthday is on Saturday.
Oh, 24th. Nice.
Uh-huh.
And my mom's birthday is
Tell
Thursday.
her I said happy birthday.
Oh, I will.
And your mom, Garrett.
Yeah,
and your mom, too. Happy birthday, Garrett's mom. And
she's
also,
probably listening. Maybe not right now, but she listens on the playback, I think.
Cute.
Happy birthday, Linda.
Brianna's birthday on Halloween.
Huh?
Brianna's birthday on Halloween.
Oh, nice.
Nice. And my grandpa's birthday is on the 24th.
So is Drake's.
There we go. Ryan Reynolds is on the 23rd.
Oh,
Nice.
damn.
Anyway,
One thing that we have in common.
Okay, so wait.
and
back
your
to our
rugged good
bed.
looks.
Ryan,
Sure.
what's so you're a Scorpio, that's water, right?
Riggy.
Or I'm sorry.
Ryan's behind Garrett.
Yeah. Ryan, what's your sign?
Ryan.
Ryan, what's Ryan's sign?
Ryan is also an Aries, but I've been told that he's closer to the cusp. He's March 28th. So somebody told me it was like closer to whatever's before an Aries. I don't even know what that is. But either way, it's like we have similarities for sure about like our temperament.
Pisces?
I don't know. But it's weird. Like we definitely have massive differences.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, because Garrett, like as far as astrology goes, like that's like supposedly in the realm of astrology, like the exact moment that you were born, like the entire constellation
Pisces,
and
yeah.
universe is
Pisces.
aligned specifically at that time and place of your birth. So every planet's alignment, the sun, the moon, all of that is supposed to shape the individual.
That's
So-
what I've heard because somebody sent me a natal chart. I don't know if you've heard of that.
exactly.
Like I have a fucking sun sign, a moon sign, a cosine on a car. I don't know.
Yeah, exactly, a cosine.
Yeah. Like they were like, okay, what's your birthday, your birth time, your birthplace,
Exactly.
and your social security number? And I was like, here it is.
And your mother's maiden name.
What is it?
Yeah.
They sent me like a 14-page fucking thing.
Oh my god, I want to read it. Can you send it to me? I love reading people's birth charts.
Sure, I'll send it to you.
Thank you, David.
Oh yeah, and thank you, David, of course, for all the birthday wishes. We love you. Love D Rotten. Josh says he's a Gemini. I do get along with Geminis.
Why?
I have
My
a lot of
rising
Gemini
sign's
friends.
Gemini.
My exes are Geminis. Geminis love me.
Ooh.
Crazy.
I don't know anything more than what I am.
What's your wife's sign, Ricky?
She is December 27th. I don't know what that is.
Your wife's birthday is the day after mine.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. That's so crazy. What the hell? Capricorn?
Capricorn.
Okay.
Capricorn. Okay. What did
I
that
love how you had no idea what. Well, I guess.
Well, like it doesn't matter.
I don't pay attention to any of that stuff. It's more of my wife who's like tells me like
Yeah.
I only know this because of my wife and what I am.
And it doesn't mean stuff to a lot of people. So it's, whatever.
Yeah.
Aw.
I don't necessarily believe in any of it, so
Yeah, it's just
I feel you.
I think it's fun because a lot of people are into it. I like to understand what I can about it.
Yeah.
It's not like I'm like, you guys, Mercury's in fucking Gatorade, so be careful.
Yeah, exactly. I agree. I'm the same. I just
I'm more of a
love-
Powerade person.
Yeah,
Definitely more of a Gatorade person.
I'm a Monster person.
Oh, you are. That sugar-free Monster, though, that orange one, I'm not gonna lie, that shit's pretty fire.
That is the best one.
It is by far the best one. But yeah, so let's see. What sign is? Well, because Scorpio, I think, is is it?
I want to say water.
It might be, but then
Scorpio, yeah, I feel like it would probably be fire.
Libra is like different. I don't know if the cusp.
Sagittarius is fire.
Well, if okay, let's do this then.
There's
What would you-
4 per each.
Yeah, I know. Ricky, what would you think you would bend if you could just pick? It doesn't have to be on your birthday. What do you think? What do you like feel the most attached to? Like me is definitely like fire, like raging fire.
I think Earth would be pretty sweet.
Especially if you could metal bend. That would be sweet.
Yeah,
I would be rocking all the armor and jewelry.
yeah, for sure. But then also
I'll
like
be
water bending is
feeling
cool because for
All
blood
the
bending.
Rolexes.
Just make all the Rolexes.
Just have a bunch of bling because you find all the diamonds.
I would just shoot knives all the time.
2 chains. Just be like a rapper.
Oh yeah.
No, like I said, water would be so awesome. I think
I
water
think I
would
would
be.
pick water.
if I could pick, I'd probably pick water.
Yeah, makes more sense.
It does. It's more practical and soothing and nice.
Yeah.
You could actually
heal.
You could heal shit. That's amazing.
But you could
Yeah.
heal with all of them. Like
You can't fucking heal anything with fire. What are you gonna do?
Yeah, fire's only burning.
You
It'd be
need
like,
fire though.
I'm gonna heal your frostbite, maybe. I don't know. No, yes, I'm saying that they're all applicable. Obviously, they're elements of the earth, but I think that I think the most practical everyday thing would be water and earth. Air would be kind of novel. Fire is just fucking crazy. If you could do lightning, that'd be kind of helpful, I guess. Kinda.
That sounds way more destructive.
No, well, everything's a tool. So it's like I could use it like they use in the show, where they like a power plant or something. Who needs some fucking power? Like Shazam. Your phone's charged. Your phone's charged.
True.
But no, yeah, I could heat tea. No, there's a lot of really cool shit for everything. It's just fun to think about. I love just that fantasy stuff, especially it's like on my hikes. If I'm by myself and I have just music, I'll just fucking think of like fun little element bin and shit.
There's people working out at the parking lot across the street.
Nice. Tell them to do that squats.
Like a full-on gym, but you guys can't see it. Here.
Oh, if you flip your camera around.
Well, I'm gonna try. How do I do it? Cam. Oops.
No,
wrong way.
I don't think it does that. Maybe you just turn your camera around.
Oh, I mean, it's so dark, you won't even see. You can't. He's doing.
Well, I just see a pole. You can kind of.
Yeah, make it go. There you go.
Wait, hold it still. Yeah, I can't.
I think that's a drug deal.
Yeah. No, I see. Let's move forward. Mandalorian. Have you watched that?
What? Wait, like new episodes?
They're coming
soon.
You've seen the first season, right?
Oh yeah, I totally watched the first season.
Well, the new season starts on
the 30th.
The 30th. Thank you very much. And we just got our second trailer for it, and I love this because it's not giving away too much, which I know a lot of trailers do. This one is just setting up the tone, and I love it. The new trailer. I don't know if you saw the trailer, at least one of them, but it's cool. You can definitely see that the fucking what's his name, Din Djarin or something. The Mandalorian himself is having to take Baby Yoda back to his people. Who those people are, we don't really know. We think they're the Jedi. I don't think there's Yoda species planet. Maybe we find that. I don't know. But we have a lot of speculation because there's a lot of rumors and a lot of casting stuff. We definitely saw Sasha Banks from WWE, who was just in a black robe. We have no idea who she is. We think she might be a new character. There was speculation that she was playing Sabine, who is a Mandalorian character from Rebels. I don't personally think she is. We have the return of Gina Carano's character and Apollo Creed's character that I don't know his name.
Apollo Creed.
Yeah, Apollo Creed. Or Chubbs.
Yeah, it's Chubbs.
It's Chubbs. And it just looks like a fun fucking time. I like that they are definitely teasing the tone much more than they are teasing the plot. Because Carl Weathers, especially because of like TV shows, they tend to give away stuff, and because it's TV, you're just kind of waiting for that moment when you see, oh, this environment is like that shot from the trailer. I bet that's going to happen now. Like, I don't want to see that. I just want to fucking see the show. Yeah. I think the trailers, short of me actually having to do like, movie news and stuff, it's like I kind of don't want to see more than one. Just get me interested. Once I'm interested, I'm in. I don't want to see more.
I agree.
Are you guys excited about this though? Like, I'm gonna do a rewatch probably starting Monday, since it's like 8 episodes. I can spread that along a week and then watch the first episode of the new season on the 30th.
Oh my god, that's so exciting!
Yeah, I'm really excited for the new season, but I don't know if I'm gonna do a rewatch, but I'm definitely gonna watch the new season.
I'm definitely going to watch the new season. I'm weird with like rewatches. Like I've only devoted myself to 2 rewatches, like 3. Like Westworld, Game of Thrones, Avatar.
I feel you on that Avatar, for sure.
Yeah.
For me, it's been, and not religiously. A lot of times it happens to be like if I'm with like my friend who we watch a lot of stuff together. But definitely Avatar. I have been rewatching Schitt's Creek, but not really in order. It's kind of like Friends, where it's like if it's on, you'll watch it. Oh no! Why'd you go dark?
Let's see.
What?
I feel like I hear you.
Que pasó?
Your video went out. We can hear you, but we can't see you.
Are you there? Can you hear us? Make a sign.
Can you guys hear me?
We can hear you.
Hear you, but I can't see you. Can you hear us? Maybe not. We'll see what happens. But yeah, do you go into rewatches a lot, Ricky?
Yeah, not so much. I mean, I do like for like really like, I don't know, I guess like shows where I don't even know what you would call it, but like if I have like shows that I watch, just like basically it's like if I know I don't want to pay attention and I like turn my brain off and just have something playing, I have those shows that I rewatch. But if I want to like, you know, for Mandalorian or like The Boys, I wouldn't like rewatch the first season before that usually. It's not so much because I feel like I forget what's happening. I mean, like if I kind of rewatch things, I'll remember a little bit of like, okay, I know this is happening because of what happened in the last season.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't really feel like I need to rewatch. It's very rare that I do before like a new season would happen.
I feel like if I have it at my it's available to me, then I definitely do that because I forget a lot of stuff. Like I forget. Not necessarily like big plot points, but I'm like, wait, how did we get here?
There you are.
Hi guys. Sorry, that was weird.
Yeah.
It's all good.
Okay.
But yeah, like there's a lot of stuff like Game of Thrones, especially. I was like, what was it? A year between the last season or something? Like, I need to fucking rewatch some stuff. I don't know what the fuck's going on right now. The Mandalorian, I think I'd probably be okay with because it wasn't that long ago that the first season aired. But then like I think it's just helpful. I don't do it for everything, that's for sure. Like I didn't do it for The Boys. But I did find myself kind of questioning some stuff. I'm like, wait, how did we get here? Why is this happening? I think I do rewatches for fun with movies. Like I'm almost finished with a full Marvel rewatch. MCU.
Okay.
Minus the Spider-Man movies because they're not on Disney Plus.
Right.
Like you do like the whole Marvel like chronologically, like the whole like everything.
Yeah, I went in release order. There are other orders that are out there, especially for stuff like that that people recommend. I don't care. I've seen them all, so it's not like there's surprises. But I just rewatched them. I looked up a list of release orders and I just play them like that. I don't do it like, you know, boom, 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 boom. Mostly it's like when I'm eating lunch or something, I'll put on the movie for half a thing unless I'm really into it. And I'm on Black Panther right now. I finished everything up to Black Panther since like a month or two ago. And then, yeah.
I have done that for Star Wars, actually.
I was just going to say I'm about to start Star Wars after MCU because I've only seen the last 3 movies maybe once for the last movie and like 2 or 3 times maybe for Force Awakens. I actually don't remember much of The Rise of Skywalker, partly because I was pretty drunk when I watched it. And then I was like, this is a bullshit. I remember not really agreeing with a lot of the stuff that they did. But I mean, I love the other ones, so I'll watch them again in release order, and we'll see how I feel on a less drunk watch through. I guess
probably worse.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of less drunk,
I feel like it'd be worse.
Less drunk.
One thing that I really want to rewatch is Ready Player One. I was higher than I've ever been when I watched that. I think I've told the story many times where my friend and we drank weed soda, but or THC soda way too much because we've never done it before. And it kicked in exactly when the movie started. And we felt like literally like the movie started and we're like,
Wait.
Dude, that was me for fucking Ghost Protocol, fucking 4DX, bro.
Yes,
Oh my god.
I wasn't as high as I was with Ready Player One because again, it wasn't like the weed soda. I think I had a little bit of your cookie more than I should have, but still not nearly as much as the soda. But I remember an amount of Ghost Protocol.
Yeah, I did not remember the first showing of Ghost Protocol I went to.
Yeah.
Other than the fact that I don't like 4DX.
Oh yeah, no, I remember getting punched in the spine. That sucked.
Yeah, it was terrible.
Yeah, but then when it comes to fucking Ready Player One, I remember it was like cool and fun and like pop culture-y, but all I could remember is feeling my heart speed up and then slow down and then speed up and then slow down, and then I was like, am I fucking dying? And then my friend and I took a nap in the car because we're like, we'll sleep it off. And then like hours later, we woke up. We're like, we're still high. Why want to go away?
Wait, when can you invite me the next time you guys have these?
No chance in hell do I want to experience that how I did it, but I'll invite you if we're at my house or something. Because the fact of the matter is, driving was the scariest thing ever, and we needed to because she had work in the morning. So I had to make sure she got home safe. And mind you, it's like I'm not drunk, but it's like we need to fucking make sure that you can get home safe. And it was like really, bad. It was bad, not bad like we did anything, like hit anything, but like it's like fuck. Like I'm trying so hard to pay.
It was like Wolf of Wall Street. It's like, man, we made it without crashing at all. Like your car just fucked.
It was crazy. Yeah. We just went the safest route and like slow and whatnot and just like try to be okay. I would never recommend this. I am not telling anyone to do this.
Yeah.
But yeah, sure. Next time we have a fucking maybe we die at my house event, I'll let you know.
Okay. Yeah, let me know. I definitely
post-COVID.
want to
Post-COVID.
Yeah.
We'll do some shrooms.
Yeah, please.
Those are cool because they don't fuck you up as far as like they enhance things. They don't slow you down.
Yeah, but you can't drive on shrooms.
I've never tried.
I mean, you shouldn't drive on any.
You shouldn't drive.
Yeah. We're not advocating that at all.
No, not at all.
No.
But like the experiences I've had, everything's been enhanced as opposed to like it feels like you're in glue with when you're fucking or too high.
Especially with edibles. Edibles are real they can be real nasty.
Yeah, you can get really stuck.
For sure.
Mm-hmm.
All right, moving forward. Last two stories. Borat. Borat 2 is coming out.
I'm very
October 23rd on Amazon Prime.
Wait, when?
On your birthday.
On my birthday.
That is the fucking best news I've heard like all week.
Boom. So
yeah.
Now you have something you're definitely going to be able to watch later on.
Okay, cool.
So
I'm gonna miss my daughter's birthday party, but I'm definitely gonna watch Borat.
Happy birthday! This is your fault. You gave it to me. No, don't do that. Probably, I don't know. But yes, Amazon Prime, October 23rd. Borat 2. I've seen the trailers and I love it. I love the first Borat. I think what it is like it's straddling the line because he does so much stuff that is bad, but he does it in a comedic way to show you how bad it is.
Yeah. He's usually exposing worse things.
I fucking love Sacha Baron Cohen.
If you ever hear him speak, he is one of the most intelligent, or at least the most eloquent and intelligent seeming people on earth. Like I was like, this guy knows what the fuck he's doing.
Yeah, it's insane. Like seeing him be like a normal Sacha Baron Cohen.
Sacha Baron Cohen.
And then doing these characters are just so insane.
I love it. Be the dictator, be Ali G, be fucking Borat, be
Bruno.
Bruno.
Yes,
I'm Bruno.
He's so talented.
Yeah,
I know. Nailed it.
I'm gonna watch it for sure.
I think they've been releasing a lot of stuff. I think he does really good on PR stuff. He just won Jimmy Kimmel, which is very interesting.
Did you see the Jimmy Kimmel
I didn't
interview?
watch the whole thing. I just saw that he went on though.
Oh my god, it was actually like pretty crazy. Just like, what the fuck is happening?
Did you guys see that movie on Netflix? There's something about the Seps of Chicago or something. It's with
Chicago
him.
7?
Yeah,
I heard about it. I
I
haven't
didn't
seen
see
it.
it.
I watched it.
How was it? What was it about?
It's a very political, like it's like civil rights and like it's taking place in the 60s, but it's very much what the fuck is happening right now, like at the same time. So it's kind of like what do you call that? Like what Mark Twain used to do.
Steal people's writing?
No, but like yes, but
Ride in steamboats?
it's that time. It's that style. It's like a cynical take on. It's interesting.
South?
It's you should. I mean, like it's political and it has like this very political undertone and it's saying a lot, but it's trying to become like slightly comedic, like darkly comedic, but it's not a funny movie per se, but it's just very relevant. It's very political. That's all.
But I know Sacha Baron Cohen's in it, right?
Sacha Baron Cohen, the guy from Theory of Everything. I'm not good with names, but there's a shit ton of people in it.
Yeah, but Sacha Baron Cohen is playing a serious
Abby.
character.
He is one of the political rights activists.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Yeah. Very smart, very hippie, and yeah, just super hippie. Like that's his, like him and his counterpart. There's 7 of them, and then there's this black guy who they bring into the mix just for the sake of bringing in a black guy into the mix, and it's very interesting. It's like it's very well played for the times. Like it's like even though it's set back in the day, it's all like, oh, this is now.
That's another thing that like people don't seem to. I mean, people say this all the time. History repeats itself, and they don't really understand what the fuck that means. Usually, they're like, yeah, right. Like we're not gonna, build pyramids again or whatever. I'm like, that's not what the fuck it means. It means like all the issues we're having right now are all the issues we've always had because they've never been actually fucking fixed. Like it's like when someone gets a really bad wound. Let's just say that you get a bad wound. Let's say it's a cut. You fell and you hit your arm in a rock and you're bleeding. And then what history has told us is that most of the times to fix that bleeding, society puts band-aids on it. It doesn't stop the bleeding. And then the only thing is that we keep on kind of being alive. You're not bleeding out. You're not dying, but it doesn't stop bleeding. There's no coagulation. You're just bleeding. And then Band-Aid gets old. You put a new Band-Aid because it's like, hey, we're doing something about it. And then it gets bad. And then put a new Band-Aid on it. We're doing something about it. That is history repeating itself, specifically when it comes to politics, I guess you could say, and human problems, because of the fact that in our lifespan, which is not very long, people forget about things prior to that. And they also don't learn about things. And so they make the same mistakes because we're the same fucking people and we're raised by the same people. So somebody that may believe, in a certain thing will pass that on to their next generation and so on and so forth. It's history does repeat itself for a reason, because as a whole, we haven't actually fixed anything. We just put band-aids on it. And then society says, okay, we're fixing it. But we're not. So if you want to do something more than a band-aid, do something about it.
Stitch it up.
Stitch it up. No, but that's one thing I've been noticing so much, especially in quarantine. I've been watching a lot of older TV shows and movies. I'm like, this is so applicable to right now. Why is it applicable? Because it's been always happening.
Yep.
Like all the shit that we're experiencing right now is what people 50, 100 years ago had to deal with. It's just different. The way that we see it, the way that we interpret it, the way that we're being fed it is different. It's the same thing.
I interestingly have been thinking similarly, but with more like of the old futuristic movies that I rewatch.
Yeah.
How like say Fifth Element.
Yeah.
How eerily like accurate these predictions of the future are becoming.
Like the Jetsons, right?
All of it, like the Jetsons, like fucking, like
Where's my fucking jetpack at?
Yeah, we all there's jetpacks. It's just that the only thing is we're kind of semi-smart enough to be like, that's a bad idea. Can we make jetpacks right now? Can we have flying cars? Yes. Should we? Fuck no. Look outside. Look at all these idiots crashing on streetcars. You want that in the air? You want that above you? There's a reason that we have the technology to have drones fly. We could have unmanned planes right now. The thing is, you don't want that. You definitely don't.
Haven't they started doing like they tested Amazon drone deliveries already, and they're like
that's what I'm saying. Like they have the technology to do the things. It's just that as a whole, if you give everyone that technology, not everyone will be able to handle that responsibility, or will want to even do it in a good way. That's why it's like a driver's license is like, okay, everyone needs a car, like, or should whatever. But just as someone can be negligent, just as somebody can do something bad with a car, is exactly what could happen if everyone had access to a flying car, or if everyone had access to a jetpack. You know what I mean? Yeah. How many people just go get a jetpack and just fucking start flying into buildings on purpose? Because fuck it, why not?
Because it's fun. Speaking of which, I'm gonna go skydiving.
Oh shit!
Straight into a building. When are you going?
With a
jetpack. We have until it's Leslie, me, and Stephanie, and we have until next year to like do it. But it sounds like we all want to do it as soon as possible. Considering the state of things in life.
Is that a thing that they're fine with right now? They're like, okay, everything's closed, but you can go fucking skydiving.
Yeah, it's a thing. People want to be really close and just jump off planes with you right now. It's there's deals.
It's from what I know, unless you make deals, like you do have to have tandem jumps like the first few times, right?
Yeah, you do. 100%. Okay.
So what do? They're just like, all right, we're going to test you and then hope that you don't give COVID to your instructor?
Exactly. You have like a 4-hour, you have like this whole seminar thing like before. And I don't even know. That's a good question. I wonder like how many people actually ask, like, especially with things that are expensive, like, hey, we just asked that everybody get tested, like you said, Ricky, earlier, like 3-4 days before. That wouldn't be a fucking terrible idea. But no.
I would have had to be literally strapped to somebody.
Absolutely.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, fuck that.
Yeah.
Right? Like literally on them. But no, they haven't. They didn't ask for those kinds of things.
Okay. Well, good for you. I definitely want to go skydiving. It is one thing on my bucket list that it will be checked off at some point. Not until after this. That's definitely one of those things where it's like, especially if it's because you're going to be in a plane with other, besides just the instructors. It's not just you and your party if you have a party.
It's only us because it's 3 of us. They don't do a bigger group than that.
Really? Interesting. Okay, that's good.
Yeah, it would be just
us. It has to be the group and then 3 other instructors.
Exactly. Because it's 3 girls and then the 3 instructors and then the pilot. And
Ricky, pandemic aside, let's say that's over. Would you go to it? Would you
skydiving?
Go? Yeah.
I've always wanted to go. What's it called? Like bungee jumping.
Bungee jumping.
Yeah. I would 1000% do skydiving over bungee jumping.
Over bungee? I mean, I do both. I feel like I want to do both for sure.
I would do both as well, but I think I would, if I had to choose one first, I would do the skydiving first.
Yeah, I feel like both have the exact same amount of things that could go wrong.
Yeah.
Either the chute opens or the rope breaks. That's worst case scenario.
I'm down with both.
There's one thing.
Firstly, you get at least 2 shoots. There's always that. 2, you're much more likely to get injured and not die from a bungee jump failing. I'm cool with like if it fails, I'm like, all right, well, I'll see myself out. But that's kind of the whole thing. It's like, and also I feel like it's more exciting because it's like a bungee jump maybe lasts 10 seconds. You know, besides the first fall, you jump going back and forth. You know, I know skydiving doesn't last long, but it's at least a couple minutes, I believe.
I need those minutes.
Yeah,
Makes sense.
I want to do both. If I could do one, I would pick skydiving. Would I do both? Maybe, but much more likely to go skydiving over jump bungee. I don't feel the need. I don't feel the call for a bungee jump, but I do feel the call for skydiving. I also really want to go to, and I'm surprised I still haven't. In Universal City Walk they have the indoor skydiving simulation where it's just a giant fan, and then you're like,
you're just
really
floating up in the air like a free fall.
Yeah, because a lot of people do that as kind of practice, especially people that go regularly, because obviously it's less expensive. 2, it lasts longer, even though, like I said, it's it has a couple minutes up in the air. That's it. Yeah, I believe it's like 2-ish minutes, and then you can do the indoor. I think it's like iFly or whatever for like minutes at a time, like 5 minutes. Keep going. Practice fucking whatever you want to do, barrel rolls and stuff with your party. That'd be cool.
Yeah,
I'm super interested in that. It's I don't know about how I would feel about it during COVID, but fuck it. Last story. Okay. I really am excited about this because this is a cartoon that I grew up with. Let's start with this. The whole title is Michael B. Jordan is going to produce a Static Shock movie for Warner Brothers and DC Comics. Have either of you seen Static Shock? Do you know what I'm talking about?
No.
I did.
Cool.
I do.
All right. So for Rocio and for everyone else that doesn't know, Static Shock was also a cartoon. I think it happened a little bit after the Batman the Animated Series, because I remember it crossed over with like the Justice League, and back in the day it had Zeta. I think Kids WB was the Saturday morning cartoon channel, and they had a lot of really cool shit. One of them was Static Shock. Static Shock was a African American high school kid who ends up getting exposed to like a weird toxic gas with like a bunch of other teenagers, because kids cartoons, so it was all a bunch of teenagers, and they all developed certain powers.
How cool!
Yeah, his specific power set was power over manipulation of electricity, so that was really cool. Like, he can do stuff with electricity, obviously magnetic stuff, and his powers developed over time, and obviously he had to deal with high school stuff. His best friend, I believe, also got powers. He had like a mind upgrade, so he was basically making robots and like gadgets and shit. And that was really cool.
That sounds dope.
Yeah,
is there a comic for this, Garrett?
Yes. So it definitely has comics. It was based in comics before the cartoon, but that's where I was exposed to the cartoon before the comics. And so I'm really excited about this for a number of reasons. Of course, one of the biggest ones being nostalgia, and I love the property. I think the character was great. It was very good, very much like, okay, I kind of identify with them a little bit because he was about the same age. He was in high school, and I think I was like in middle school or something. But I was like, this is like an everyday person that's just like, okay, now I have fucking superpowers. What am I supposed to do with that?
Yeah.
Is it is it kind of like mirroring Peter Parker?
I would say similar in a certain sense, but it's different. Whereas like Peter Parker was like in New York, and so you had to do a lot of like big city stuff, and obviously very different character. Virgil Hawkins, I think much more suburban. Let me see.
Is it like Midwest suburban, or is it more like just?
I want to say Virginia. Let me double
Okay.
check on that. Static.
Cool.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't remember it either.
That's very cool.
Dakota
I
City.
want to know what all the comic book stores are doing during COVID. Like, I'm just like, are they going to open when we're done? Like, where are all the comics going to go?
Oh, for sure. Dakota City. That might be.
Dakota City sounds southern.
Yeah, it might be because I think DC definitely makes up cities, whereas Marvel uses real cities. That
But
might
they're
be
usually based off a city.
Yeah.
Dakota City sounds like South Dakota.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So maybe Midwestern South.
Yeah, and I remember
Western.
it being that where it was just like everything was like a ranch style house, barely any big factories or anything, and there wasn't a lot of stuff around until the Justice League kind of crossed over with them, and that was really cool. And that was much more not in the city. It was like he went to different places as opposed to stuff happening there. So it has mirroring stuff with Spider-Man because of the whole teenager abruptly getting powers type of thing, but very different, stuff they go through, obviously.
Yeah.
And so I'm super excited about that, also because Michael B. Jordan. So, and then as a producer, he'll be doing stuff for both Marvel and DC. So that's pretty neat.
That is cool. Isla will like that.
Yeah, you should. You guys, if you can, check out Static Shock. Just watch some YouTube clips, and you kind of get a feel for it.
Yeah, I will.
And I don't know if it's streaming somewhere. It probably is like on DC Universe or HBO Max even.
Dope. Hell yeah.
I haven't seen it on anything, but I wonder if it is streaming.
Let's do a Google search.
Static Shock stream.
DC Universe.
Don't have that.
You can buy it on Amazon, I think. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
All right.
But yeah, I mean, like I said, there's tons of clips on YouTube that'll definitely give you a good idea of what the show is like. And it goes hand in hand with, Batman the Animated Series and Justice League. It's super it's nostalgia for us, of course, growing up in the 90s. I think it was like in early 2000s, late 90s that came out.
Yeah, I think so.
I was
like middle school.
Yeah, I remember like middle school stuff. I remember it went hand in hand with the Zeta Project, which went nowhere.
I don't remember.
Oh, and Batman Beyond too. That was around there too.
Batman Beyond.
I love Batman Beyond. Fun side note: Batman Beyond originated as a cartoon and then became a comic series.
I did not know that.
Oh yeah, so original release was September 23rd, 2000. The year 2000.
We were 10.
Yup. Not even you were 9 at the time.
It didn't. Well, it was a month, bro.
I just said September.
September. I was 9.
Yeah,
almost 10.
I was 9 and fucking 12, okay.
Exactly.
All right. With that's my last story. Do you guys want to? Do you have any stories, Ricky? Or you guys want to talk about anything else?
No.
You're in a lot, guys.
All right. Well, then on that note, I want to thank everyone that's been listening, watching, everyone that will be listening and watching. We love you especially. If you are watching, just so everyone, or if you aren't, just, we would fucking appreciate it. Go to YouTube and give us a like and a comment. That would actually help us a lot. We really appreciate that, especially if you're not going to give us money, but we'll take money too.
Just give us money.
Like that. We love you, especially anyone out there that's been, holding on the fort. We fucking see you. We love you. We recognize you.
Yeah, thank you.
Media.
You are part of the FamCast media. For Ricky C and for Rocio, I bid you adieu. Have a good night. We will see you next time.
Thank you, guys.
Goodbye.
Bye.
You guys stay.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
5, 4, 3. Hit it already! Ow!